there are 25 albums in my collection that I own physically and that I have listened to them. So why don't we rank all 25 of them? It's mostly CDs, but there are a couple vinyls thrown in there. In fact, the top like 5 are all vinyls. So yeah, let's get into it. With a shocking last place. In 25th is Kids See Ghost with Kanye West and Kid Cudi. This collab album, look, I thought it was pretty good. I thought it was a 7 out of 10. This is actually the lowest album, it's a 7. I am a pretty big fan of Kanye West, at least before the Nazi stuff. This honestly might have been one of his worst he's released before all the vultures and stuff. Look, I love Reborn on here, but the rest kind of feels like, it's okay. So to me, it's a surprising last place in 25th. And we'll move on to 24th, another shocking placement here, with Flower Boy by Tyler, the Creator. This is actually the lowest ranking Tyler album I have on the list. Now the second thing I'd like to mention is that I am ranking these albums off of both my personal score to them and the packaging of them. And these two albums right here, Kids See Ghost, Flower Boy, I think are really close in quality. But I think the Flower Boy packaging, the double folds and the I think poster lyric book in here, is better than just the normal jewel case with not even a manual. It's a very small manual and basically no disc. So to that, I think it's one step higher. And there are some better songs on here, I think, than Kids See Ghost. Songs like Where This Flower Blooms, See You Again, the double track. Just a lot of bangers on Flower Boy, and that's why it places at 24th. At 23rd, this one's gonna be tough for me here to put at 23rd. It's between two. Yeah, I think I'll have to go with GNX by Tyler, the Creator, here at 23. This album, I thought it was about an 8 at first, and then I kind of changed my mind on it, and I was like, it's actually a 9. And then I changed it back to like an 80 or an 81. But it's here 23rd, I think. This album's good. You know, there's also some bangers on here. Love the Heart Part 6 on here. Love Gloria. The SZA features are both great. The title track is not very good. It's honestly probably Kendrick's worst song on any of his Good Kid, Mad City era up songs. So that's pretty bad. Yeah, but overall, it places here at 23rd. Just because, I mean, it's probably Kendrick's worst album. I'll just be honest. I mean, it's close with Section 80, but I don't know. I think it's worse. And 22nd is going to be the first vinyl on here, first record I own, and it's going to be a shocking one, to say the least here, because a lot of people consider this his best album, and that is the College Dropout by Kanye West. There's something in this album that doesn't do it to me. Look, this honestly might be a no-skip album, but most of the songs are, like, on the border of being a skip. Like, not many, like, great songs on here. Mostly good, but it's mostly not all great, basically. Like, yeah, so, the great songs, you know, I would say there's really, I think, 4 main great songs on here. We Don't Care, All Falls Down, Through the Wire, Jesus Walks. 4 great songs on here. The rest might just fade in the background for me. Yeah. I mean, Spaceship is pretty good too. There are some good songs on here. But overall, I think plus the packaging. It might be a bootleg. A little bit weak. The place is at, I think, what I give it, 22nd. Next, at 21st is the most recent album on here. Don't Tap the Glass, Tyler, the Creator. Newest album, just got this in the mail the day it came out on Monday. I pre-ordered it. Now, this would actually be higher if it wasn't for the stupid packaging. The packaging is nothing. It is an empty jewel case with no spine or anything. This is supposed to be the spine of it. You put it on a shelf like this. There's no spine. It's just a clear case. It's just a little freaking plastic thing for the cover and a white disc. It's super lazy. And it's honestly the laziest album on here, packaging-wise. There's one that's close, and we'll get to that one later. But, I mean, come on, dude. Really? Really, it's just a CD. Now with the actual music. There are some bangers on this album. Ring, Ring, Ring is like Nokia, but better. There is Sugar on My Tongue. I think it's a great song. The last 3 songs, they're all great. And overall, I mean, I think there's like 1 or 2 skips on here. But, I mean, I love the dance album. I like the way it goes. Yeah, there we go. 21st. Don't Tap the Glass. And 20th is another Tyler, the Creator album. We just burned through 3 already. And that is his junior album. I guess his sophomore album. Wolf. Now, Wolf, I don't think it's better than Don't Tap the Glass. And to be honest, it's not as good as College Dropout or probably GNX. But the packaging is probably the best CD packaging out there. It is not a jewel case, but it's a way better feeling, I think, than a jewel case. And it's a trifold with, like, the CD thing in the middle. And it has a nice little lyric picture book in there. And that is why it honestly places higher here. And now for the music, there are some bangers on Wolf. There's some dance bangers. There are the glimpse of an early version of what we'll see later with Tyler on like Tree Home 95. And I think Answer could kind of fit in that. Yeah, overall, I think Wolf has to go here at 20th. We move to 19th, another record here. Do I want to put this here? I think I do. And 19th, just cracking, or yeah, I guess it's top 20 anyways. It is Weezer, the debut Blue album. Like, it's an absolute rock classic. It's an absolute rock classic. With such, why is it just taken out? With such classics like Buddy Holly, Sweater Song, Say It Ain't So. Now there's some songs that kind of get like lost in the shadows, you know. These bottom 3 are kind of forgettable. No One Else, The World Has Turned are kind of unforgettable. They're still good songs, but they're just forgettable. Now, this actually probably would be higher if it wasn't for the boring packaging again. It is literally just the album with the world's smallest spine. You need a freaking microscope to read. And it's not a dual fold or anything. It's literally just the album and a picture in here. That's all it is. So yeah, there we go. 19th, Weezer. Boom. All I could say. Coming in at 18th is another Tyler, the Creator album. We're burning through them. It's called If You Get Lost. Now, if I had the estate sale version, I think it'd be higher because I do love the estate sale. Actually, what I think is the best Tyler song on, which is Sorry Not Sorry, is on the estate sale, and then of course Dogtooth and Wharf Talk on the estate sale. But I mean, this is still a good album, anyways. Just the normal non-estate sale version. You've got, it's kind of hard to see. You've got Lemonhead on here. What's the name? Lumberjack, Hot Wind Blows. That track runs great. It's got Manifesto. Sweet and I Thought You Wanted to Dance. Probably Tyler's second or third best double track. And there's Juggernaut with Uzi and Pharrell. Wilshire, the 8-minute kind of his thing about me, in a way. Call Me If You Get Lost. Great album. The packaging is not really there. It's just kind of the CD and not even a lyric book. It's the... I think it's the first time I did it. Or I didn't do a lyric book. I don't know. But it goes here at... Put that at 18th. At 17th was a fun one. We've got Stevie Wonder, Inner Visions. This is probably the second or third most well-known Stevie Wonder album. I mean, it's Stevie Wonder. Of course, it's going to be a great album. And the packaging is there. It's just a simple jewel case. And, like, the old school CD vinyl look. And it does have a lyric book in here, which is nice. And, I mean, the music's great on here. You know, Living for the City. What else do I remember from this album? Visions. The first, like, 4 pop songs I remember on here the most. It's a great album. It puts here at, I put this at, I put that at 20th. At 17th here. At 16th place, ooh, what do I put here at 16th? I think it's 16th. I'm gonna have to put Untitled Unmastered by Kendrick Lamar. The Throwaways from another album that we will definitely get to. Untitled Unmastered still has some classics on here. The 4 I can really think of. 02, 03, 07, 08 are my standouts. The packaging is the reason why it's not higher, to be honest. It would be higher if it wasn't for the boring paper cover and then just a boring disc. And that's really all it is. But, of course, it's just like, oh, it's just the Entitled album, you know. There's like no effort put into it. But still, it can't go any higher. And just cracking the top 15. The packaging is why it's here. It is Purple Rain. That was bad singing. By Prince. It's a picture disc. That's why it's higher. Because, to be honest, it's not a better album than Untitled Unmastered. But, I mean, come on. There's some classics on here. The Beautiful Ones. When Doves Cry, Baby I'm a Star. And, of course, Purple Rain. One of the best rock songs and rock pop songs of all time. That's why it goes here at 15th. Pretty sure it's 15th. I don't know why I keep losing count here. 19. Yeah. Okay, at 14th, this is where we get to a big run of nothing but CDs here. We've got back-to-back-to-back CDs. And it starts with the second worst packaging, or some people think the worst packaging. Comacopia, Tyler the Creator. It is a penny sleeve. Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Why is this in a penny sleeve? I get, this is actually the test pressing version. I got from the box. There's a bad scratch on there when I was trying to open it. But, you know, boring. I mean, it's just all about Chromacopia, and then the text out on the shirt. The album cover, then the CD's just in there. The songs, though, you know, the songs are where this album really, you know, steps up. Some people think it has no replay value. How do you think that? There's tons of replay value on here. I mean, Thought I Was Dead's on here. Sticky's on here. Balloon's on here. There's some great replay value on here. And it's also better than the next, probably 3 albums I'll talk about. But just because the packaging is so bad. It has to be put here at 14th. But we go to 13th, where packaging reigns supreme. With a pretty bold take, putting this at 13th. Some people probably put this in last. Actually, a lot of people put this in last. It's Cherry Bomb, the weird cover by Tyler the Creator. Again. This is not the right album cover. Let me go to the, you know, the classic album cover here. The packaging is great here, I think. You know, besides the weird feel on it, that didn't look right. At least it's a dual fold, and it does have a poster and lyrics in here, or no, credits, and then the CD. You know, Cherry Bomb, song-wise, has some bangers on here. One of my favorite Tyler songs, Effin' Young / Perfect, is on here. What other classics are on here? Smuckers goes so hard. And then there's some more melodic songs. Okaga, Two-Seater. And then, you know, there's other stuff like Death Camp, and even the title track, which I do like. It's on this album. And I mean, yeah, that's why it gets put here at 13th. And at 12th, it just has better packaging. That's why it is higher up. And it is Channel Orange by Frank Ocean. If his other album's on here, you know, maybe it... yeah, if his other album was on... I can't speak. If I had Frank Ocean's other album, it would probably be in the top 3. Actually, without a doubt, it'd be in the top 3. In fact, it'd be top 2. But I don't have it, so it's not. But Channel Orange is his, I guess, first album. Of course, not counting Nostalgia Ultra. It's a trifold, you know, I like that. And nice visuals. There's a little lyric book in here. Channel Orange also has some bangers on it. Song-wise, it's great. It's got, off the top of my head, I can name them. Thinking About You. I mean, that's a big radio hit. Everyone knows that. Super Rich Kids with Earl. It's a great song. Pyramids. Crack Rock, for some reason that came to mind. Sweet Life. Lost. So, yeah, great song called Channel Orange. That's why it's put at 12th. At number 11, we have a record by legendary R&B and soul artist Marvin Gaye. What's Going On? Dang, look at how big he looks like this. This album I got at Target, and the packaging is actually why it's above Channel Orange and Chromacopia and those other albums, because it does have a nice interior. It is not. It's not what you think. It's not a. Oh my gosh! I just messed it up. Hold on. What's going on? It does actually have some other stuff in it. It has a poster in it. It has a poster, and it is a different color because it was a Target exclusive. So it was a different color than it usually is. It's like a translucent, like aqua green color, which is always cool. There's some bangers on here. Come on. The title track is great. I remember Inner City Blues was good. Save the Children. What's Happening, Brother? I mean, this whole album's great. Come on now. R&B and soul. Top 5 album of all time. Yeah, there you go. Marvin Gaye at 11. So we get to the top 10, I'm pretty sure. Let me just count here. Yeah. And I think we have to start here with number 10. What was it, 10 now? Have to. At number 10 is Madvillainy with Doom and Madlib. The packaging is why this isn't in, to be honest, top 8. Because it's just an opening. That's it. I mean, that's literally it. But it's the songs that make this album great. The rapping from MF Doom and the production from Madlib are some of the greatest ever. We've got Accordion, Meat Grinder, Bistro, Raid. I remember Rainbows. I remember Money Folder. Where's America's Most Blunted? That song's fire. That Victor Vaughn song. Rhinestone Cowboy. All Caps. Who ever forget about All Caps? Great rapping, great production. Mad Villainy, number 10. I do own Food, and I really need to listen to it. But this one, Get Puts here at 10. These next two are the last non-10 out of 10 albums. And they basically rank solely off of packaging. It's all packaging for 9 and 8. And the album with the worst packaging, I think, is Damn by Kendrick Lamar. Because it's just a simple jewel case with little lyric book credits and a disc. A boring disc, for that matter, too. The songs on here are great. I mean, you know, DNA hits. I love Y'all, honestly. Y'all's really underrated. Element hits. Feel is underrated. Loyalty's good. It's not a 10. Pride is, I think, the most overrated song on here. I mean, it's still great. I just don't think it's a 10. Like a lot of people do. Humble, honestly, the worst song on the album. What's that or God? I don't know. They're both okay. Lust, I think, goes hard. Love is a classic. XXX goes so hard. Fear is top 5 Kendrick. Duckworth is close to top 10 Kendrick. It's a great album. I can't put it above number 8 because of the packaging. And that is Graduation by Kanye West. In my opinion, Kanye's second best, but I don't have Let Registration here with me, so it's not on the list. Because it's $50 at Barnes & Noble. Why? I don't know. It's a trifold, and that's really why it ranks higher than Damn. And it has a poster, and it has ringtones. No, that's just a joke. But it does have ringtones, which is funny. That you can buy. Not anymore, sadly. I texted the number, and it's like some church now, so sadly you cannot buy Touch the Sky ringtones, which is sad. You know, this album's got some bangers on it. Y'all know. Good Morning, Champion. Honestly, every single song on here except for Drunken Hot Girls I could list. And Drunken Hot Girls is the reason why this album is not a 10. That's the one reason I have for not giving it a 10. It's because the fact that Drunken Hot Girl is like a 5 out of 10 song. That's the one reason that this album isn't its best, and even if Drunken Hot Girl wasn't on the album, it'd still be worse than Registration. That's all I gotta say. Graduation, still a great album. Actually, I'll do it like this. And it goes here at number 8. Now number 7, number 6 are also pretty hard to rank. But I think it's going to come down to songs and not packaging here. And that's why number 7, the first out of 10 on the list, is Igor by Tyler, the Creator. The highest ranking Tyler, the Creator album on here. And it's also his best. I mean, pretty easily. Igor is wonderful. Oh, I just love Igor. There's no skips on this album, by the way. No skips. So it is a gatefold, but besides that, that's literally all it is. It's literally just 2 pictures in the credits, like in the middle, and in the back is just the album name. The bangers on this album bang. I mean, Igor's theme, Earthquake, I think. I mean, all 12 songs. All 12 songs I could just list. It's a no-skip album. It's great. It goes here at numero Siete. No, it's not. Yes, it is. Wow. Okay, well, I'm not in Spanish. But yeah, Igor at 7. Great album. Not as good as number 6, though, and that's why number 6 is higher, obviously. The second to last CD, it is Mr. Brown, The Big Steppers. This album is just the most emotional and real, like, raw album that he's made. It also helps that there's great songs on here. I mean, United in Grief, in 95. There's so many songs that I can't even list them all, man. Dude, Die Hard. Oh my gosh, what's on the first side? Hold on, I gotta think. Father Time is top 5 on this album, pretty easy. Maybe even top 3. Count Me Out, Purple Hearts, Not We Cry Together. That song's crazy. It's like that. And I can't think. Count Me Out, Crown's on a 10 out of 10. Savior and the interlude, I think, are both 10s. Mr. Morale, the title track, I guess, kind of. Whoa. What the heck? Auntie Diaries, great storytelling. Mother I Sober, incredible song. And then the closer. What is the closer called? Mirror. It's a 10 out of 10 album. I put here at number 6. It's not enough for top 5. I think there are 5 better albums here. And it does start with number 5. Which happens to be... Kid A by Radiohead. My personal favorite Radiohead album. Some people will swear to you that his best album is OK Computer. Some will say it's In Rainbows. The real fan knows it's Kid A. It is probably the most futuristic album I've ever heard in my life, and nothing will ever top it. This album is insane to listen to, just because it's so futuristic. I mean the lush soundscapes this Radiohead makes, wow, I sound like Fantano, are just incredible. Absolutely incredible. And the packaging is great too. The actual sleeves for the actual records are not just, simple white ones. They're like actual pictures, which is sick. And I mean, the song is great too. Let's just... My personal favorite, honestly, is the national anthem. But, I mean, the intro, everything in its right place is great. Morning picture... morning. Oh, I just mixed the both. Motion picture soundtrack. The title track, I think, is great. Oh my, this is, honestly... It is, I think, a perfect 10 out of 10 album. I think all 10 songs on here are perfect. Or, I think 9. Kid A, Radiohead, top 5. No, but we move to number 4. The highest ranking CD on this list is Good Kid, Mad City. This is the 10th anniversary edition. Doesn't mean anything, but if it was the deluxe, it still wouldn't be higher. It is a nice little picture book in here and the disc. That's it for the packaging, but the packaging is not what people care about. What people care about this album is the storytelling on the songs. The biggest storytelling song on here is Sing About Me, I'm Dying of Thirst, which is incredible. But nobody mentions, well, for the most part, The Art of Peer Pressure, which is so good. So good on TPAP. And people also don't mention, a lot of other songs. I'll go keep Mad City. I like Real a lot. I think Compton is good. I personally think Mad City is the lower on this album. But I think Good Kid is top 3 on the album. I'll just go ahead and say it. Money Trees is a classic. Don't Kill My Vibe is a classic. There's so many classic songs that came out today that I can't just ramble on and on. So I have to stop here at number 4. Move to number 3, which is the highest, fully hip-hop album, I think, on here. And that is an absolute classic. Can you guess it from just the bottom of the cover? Let's find out. Some of you might be able to guess it. You probably guess it now. Into the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers by the Wu-Tang Clan. I can't show the back of it for reasons. I might get demonetized. Wu-Tang Clan First, look, there's no packaging. It's literally just the record in the sleeve. But the music is what matters here with the Wu-Tang Clan. I mean, it is, I think it's 10. Let me make sure. I think it's 10 or 11. No, it's 12. It's 12 in this song? Yeah, 12. 10 out of 10 perfect songs on the Wu-Tang Clan album. Some of my favorites, I would say Cream. I mean, that's just a hip-hop classic, but Cream, Method Man, METHOD, man. I can't say the name of it. Shame on a Brother. That's how I'll say it. It's an absolute banger. It's the most upbeat song on the album. Tears, great storytelling. And yeah, there you go. Wu-Tang Clan is in third. And in second place, the packaging I think is better than first, but the songs just don't make up for it. It is Songs in the Key of Life, Stevie Wonder. I will defend this album to the grave. It is my fourth favorite album of all time. There are some. I mean, there's so many good songs on here that some of the best songs of Stevie Wonder's entire catalog are just like throwaways on this album. Like, we've got some absolute classics. The intro track, Love's in Need of Love Today. Have a Talk with God. Sir Duke, I Wish, Knocks on My Feet. The entire album. To be honest, the entire album. Now, I will say the Something Extra bonus record is so-so for me. Probably the four worst songs on the album are just the bonus tracks. So that's why I usually don't even include the bonus tracks when I listen to this album. I listen to everything up to Another Star, and then I'm done. And that's because there's only like maybe 3 or 4 songs on the real album that aren't skips. And there's 17 songs. There's like 17 songs. 4 or 5 are skips. And I mean, on the music... Well, skips is a stretch. I wouldn't say that this is a no-skip album. 4 or 5 of the songs aren't 10 out of 10s. And I love to review my 10s based off how many 10 out of 10 songs there are on an album. And this is, I think, the third highest. It's the third highest, but it is fourth. It's kind of crazy. Wait, no, it's not my fourth. It's my fifth favorite album of all time now. Sorry. It has the third most 10 out of 10s, but it's fifth. And it goes here at second because I own it physically. First, I think it's clear that I have to mention the 3 albums above Songs in the Key of Life that aren't above my number 1, which is my favorite album of all time, which I own physically. I mean, it's the same. The 3 albums, the one above Songs in the Key of Life is Blonde by Frank Ocean. Just above Blonde with 13 out of 13 perfect songs is Voodoo by D'Angelo, and I really want that album, and I think it's going to be my next album I get. I really hope I get it soon. And then in second, it literally came out, I think maybe 2 days ago as I was listening to this. It is the new Quadeca album, and I'll be honest, I'm not a Quadeca fan, or I mean a huge Quadeca fan. I liked Scrapyard, like, I didn't love Scrapyard, but I liked it enough to listen to Vanisher, and I was pretty excited for Vanisher, honestly. And it blew me out the water. It has 13 out of 14, I think, perfect 10 out of 10 songs. It's not a perfect 10 because I think the song, what's it called, Thunder, is a 9. But dude, it gets really close. And it is a must listen. I'll tell anyone that. And now we can get to first. My favorite album of all time. I own 2 versions of it. And I'll just start you by showing this. What could it be, guys? It's black. There's another sneak peek. Come on, you know what it is. To Pimp a Butterfly by Kendrick Lamar. I don't know the anthem, the original. Yeah, I mean, what hasn't been said about this record that's been said? I mean, seriously, it is 16, alright? 16 out of 16 on this album. No skips, obviously. Even the interludes of 10 out of 10 songs, it places here at number 1, and unless an album comes out that has 17 perfect songs on it, this is not going to change from first ever. And, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if whenever I go to the grave, this is still my favorite album of all time. And there you have it. Yeah, that is my top 25, I guess. 25 of my physical music collection. I do not want to put these CDs back where they go, but I have to. Yeah, but that's it. I hope you all liked the video. I spent 40 minutes rambling about music. I'm sure y'all love that. And, yeah, I'll see you probably in 2 months when I have the urge to make another YouTube video. Or I'll make another one soon, talking about the Switch 2. Actually, yeah, you know what? I'll promise you, I will make another YouTube video right after there is a Wednesday Direct. I don't know if there is, but I'm pretty certain that there is going to be a Direct on Wednesday. I'll make a video after the Direct that day. And that's it. Yeah. Alright, well, that's it. See ya. Done. Bye.